and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Willow Riley, coming back at you with a new video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about what does it mean when you're an Aquarius sun with a Virgo moon? What does that mean? So let's break down the three main aspects of your birth chart: your rising, your sun, your moon. Your rising sign is your first impression. It's what people are going to think about you when you walk into a bar, the general vibe of things. Your sun sign is going to be your personality, also your relationship with your father, and it's going to be how your friends see you, how your friends describe you. Your moon sign is your relationship with your mother, and it is also how your family sees you and how you act like when you're home alone, when nobody's watching, and how you react emotionally. So that being said, with an Aquarius sun, your relationship with your father might have been purely logical. Your father could have been very logical. He could be a humanitarian of some sort, and that doesn't mean he had to be like an advocate or in the Peace Corps, but that means that he helped the community out. He helped serve the homeless. He went on mission trips. He gave back to the community in some form or fashion. Your dad was helping the community out, and he has a very humanitarian aspect about him. Your father must have been very logical, very to the point, very blunt. He wasn't very good at comforting you, but he did always give you a solution. He was kind of a fixer, like problem solver, and detached from emotion. Now, since you're an Aquarius sun, Aquarius suns, their personality is all about freedom. Aquarius loves freedom. They hate being told what to do, and they will listen to anyone's opinion. They're very open-minded until that opinion kind of infringes upon their freedom or someone else's freedom. If they have an opinion that is infringing on their freedom or someone else's freedom, the Aquarius automatically does not listen to them and does not respect them anymore, because who are you to come at me against my freedom of speech, my freedom of religion, my rights? Who are you to come against that, right? Or against others. So Aquarius, they'll throw your opinion out the window. They will tune you out. They'll be respectful, but they will not listen to you at all. And they will probably debate with you and challenge your opinion or your viewpoint if it's infringing on someone's freedom, because that's just not cool for an Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and Saturn. Saturn is the planet of restriction, routine. It's the grandfather of all the planets. It's kind of like the parent that says, go do your homework before you can go have fun. Go do your chores before you can go outside. But Uranus is a planet of aliens. It's a planet of lightning, epiphanies, rebellion, and it goes against the status quo. So Aquarius having these two things, they might have been restricted in their childhood, they might have been restricted in their adolescence, but having that Uranus means that they're a rebel with a cause. They go against the status quo, and they invent things. They are inventors. They're very innovative. And now with the Virgo moon, this is your relationship with your mother. So Virgo moons, they could have had a mother who was overly critical of them, a mother who did nurture, but either they nurtured them a lot or they didn't give them enough nurturing. Having a Virgo moon, you could have had to grow up fast. You could have been criticized, saying you're not doing the dishes right, or you missed a spot, or your appearance is like everything to the Virgo moon's mother. She's very all about appearances. People only respect me if my appearance is a certain way, if I have good hygiene, if I'm neat, if I'm trim. And the Virgo moon, kind of unevolved, a Virgo moon can be very critical of other people because their standards are very high for themselves. They're like, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to get my life together, I need to focus on my health, focus on my appearance, focus on looking good, saying exactly the right thing, because Virgo's ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. So they're very aware of how their words come across, and they always want to say the right type of word. And their relationship with their mom is probably not the best or really good with a Virgo moon. It's one or the other. There's no in between. They probably received too much criticism from their mother. They kind of noticed where their mother was lacking in her parenting, and maybe they had to step up. Maybe they had a lot of siblings, or maybe they had to grow up really fast with that Virgo moon. So it's kind of confusing when you have this free-flowing Aquarius who loves freedom, and then you have the Virgo moon who's very nitpicky, who's like, we gotta follow the rules, we gotta do everything exactly how it needs to be, it need to be analytical and detailed. But a way you can merge this is you can have the earth sign balance out that air sign. The air sign of your personality, that Aquarius, that great idea, you can integrate your Virgo moon, and you can take practical steps to make your dream become a reality, if you know what I'm saying. Like, perhaps Aquarius is like, I really want to create a manga. I want to make a comic book. And this is great, and I have a wonderful storyline in my head. Well, the Virgo moon's going to say, all right, let's get out a notepad and a pen, and let's start, you know, drawing it. Let's go ahead and do this. If you're a Virgo moon, let's draw it like this. Let's draw a square. I don't know if y'all can see that. And do it across. And then make it into a manga and actually put our ideas down on paper. And then let's figure out how to draw this. You know, what type of app do I need on my phone? What type of software do I need on my computer? Do I use Photoshop? Do I use Webtoon? What do I use to make this my reality? So that's the way you can integrate your Virgo moon with your Aquarius sun. You can have the great ideas of Aquarius, you know, inventions, innovative, no one's ever done that before, let me do that, and then use that Virgo moon with that practical, detail-oriented mind. Okay, let's take the first step. Let's figure out how we're going to do that. Let's organize. Virgo moons are really great organizers. I've actually lived with 2 Virgo suns, and I found that they're one extreme or the other. Either they're very tidy and very organized, or they're super messy and slobby. And the reason why they get so messy is because they're the helper of the zodiac sign. It's literally the Virgin who is carrying, I think it's a piece of wheat, and you know what I'm talking about, that staff that is medicine. So they're the healer, they're the helper of the zodiac signs, they're the Virgin. So Virgo suns and moons are very helpful, and they're always helping people. They're always giving unconditionally. They're like, let me help you with this, let me help you with that. And they're not very appreciated because people start to kind of run over them, kind of use them, until the Virgo says, enough is enough, I'm not helping you anymore. But because they're so busy helping people, their room kind of gets a mess. Like, it kind of gets a little bit messy. And they get overwhelmed. They don't really know where to start to clean. But once a Virgo does start cleaning, oh man, it's organized. They have everything organized by the bottle, by the color, by what to wear, what not to wear. Everything is very detail oriented. And that's what I love about Virgo moons. You guys are very analytical and detail oriented. So with the Aquarius sun, Virgo moon, you guys are very, very highly intelligent. You guys can probably get away with a lot of things. You guys are smooth talkers. You guys can probably talk your way into things and talk your way out of things because you have that charisma of that Mercury sign. Especially if you have Aquarius Mercury, you're a smooth talker. And then you have that innovation from that sun sign. You're very intelligent. You're very book smart as well as street smart. So combining these planets, it's a very intelligent sign. You know, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. Aquarius sun, Virgo moon, they know when someone's lying. They're very good at lying themselves, but a high vibration Aquarius sun, Virgo moon is not going to really bring their vibe down by lying. They're just going to be honest. But this does make for them to be a good salesperson, a good sales rep, someone who can sell something to you, or someone who can use the act of persuasion to win an argument, to win a debate. Virgos love debating. Every Virgo I've met loves a good debate, as do Geminis, because they're both ruled by Mercury. And Aquariuses, they love debating too. But I've found from Aquarius suns, they don't usually engage in that many debates because sometimes Aquariuses, they have a God complex. They feel like they know best, and they have went out and researched their idea in the real world and online. So they have combined all this thinking and come to a conclusion. So if they feel like, you know what, this person's very ignorant and they're not on my level of intelligence, they will not engage in a debate with you. They will sit there and they will agree with you, or they will simply ignore you. Whereas the Virgo moon, the Virgo is kind of like, oh, I want to prove my point. I want you to understand what I understand. And they're more eager to do that. Where Aquariuses are kind of like, they're not on my level. I'm not going to engage in them. And this is really good sometimes because a lot of people are ignorant and they don't research things, or they believe the media, or their grandfather's grandfather believed in this type of religion, so they're set in that religion and they can never think outside the box. Aquarius is very protective of their energy, their space, and their time, so they're not going to engage in a debate or argument with someone if they know already their mind is made up. They will simply ignore you or agree with you politely and then go their way. But a Virgo moon will be more likely to, come on, let's argue, let's see my side of it, I want to change your mind. But high vibration Aquarius Virgos, they don't really have a God complex. They're actually pretty insecure because they were criticized a lot by their feminine energy in their life or by themselves, so they are insecure, but with the Aquarius sun, they put on a confident face and they are very aware. They love their style. Aquarius suns love style. They love putting things together that don't fit together, that don't look like they would flow, and they somehow pull it off. They have really amazing style. And then with the Virgo moon, they're always making sure that their outfit is nice and clean, it's ironed, it's neat, it's trim, and that's what they want to be known as. They want to be known as someone like a clean person, someone that smells good and looks good. So that's what I have for Aquarius Sun, Virgo Moon. Let me know if you'd like to see more astrology videos. As always, I'm open for tarot readings for 2222. You can message me. Email me, you can email me on rileygrace359@gmail.com, or if you like a birth chart reading, I do offer those for $33.33. You guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye!